Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 18 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason played against the Atlanta Braves in SunTrust Park, pitching for 6 innings, allowing 1 run on 6 hits, which was that Guillermo Vasquez home run. Guillermo Vasquez? Yes, indeed. Collecting 7 strikeouts and getting a no decision on a game that Boston ultimately won. So we are still 3.5 games back of the Yankees. We are still, probably 6 games plus ahead of the Blue Jays. Looking good in the postseason picture, at the very least in the wild card, if not in the division race. Let's keep going. All right, bullpen day. What do we got? Slider velocity and K 9, of course. Circuit change, 12.6 break. Not really. Speed is. Reaction is. Contact is. I mean, maybe if we were still in the AL, or still in the NL, rather, that might come in handy, but, we only hit about once or twice a year, so, yeah, that's about what it amounts to. Yoga takes us up to our cap, but doesn't allow us to get anywhere with it. Pitching clutch cap, I guess, maybe, kinda, sorta, not really. I don't know, I'm kinda torn here. Yeah, we're kinda running up against a lot of different caps, so we might as well do the caps that we can get.
Locked in a heated race late in the season, a team gets a pregame pep talk from their skipper.
Yeah, we are in the thick of it. Okay, looks like our next game is going to be against the Toronto Blue Jays in Fenway. Now, Jason has played the Blue Jays a grand total of 11 times before. He has a 2-3 record against them, a 3.95 ERA, and a 3.30 WOBA. So, Jason obviously needs some better performances out here, or at the very least, he needs some frickin' offense from these guys. Need to go out here and hit some balls, knock them into the stands here. Get kind of tired of always, having 11 starts with them and only 2 victories. It's kind of insulting to me. Let's get it.
Tuesday Night Baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Number 11, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Jason Parham will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Okay, first pitch of the day. Let's make it a good one, Jay. Two-seamer inside.
And
he tries to bunt with it.
Start the game.
I hate bunting.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. We all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Here's Will Myers. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
Well, this is how you know that Toronto's got a really good lineup, is that they're in the middle of a postseason chase, is that even in September, they've got all of their top of the lineup guys, all of their top of the roster guys in the lineup against Jason.
Of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the
swing
field
on a
before
cutter
the game,
way
watching his team
outside.
take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
Time for a look at our umpires in this
Try
one.
curve
Behind
ball.
the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, hey, you know what?
Right on the
Ed
black,
Drummond,
no
he's a good
swing.
umpire, fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire, pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you
All right,
can't
there's
do it on
one
the
that he
inside
just
corner.
kind
If you're
of
gonna stick to
watches.
one thing and stay consistent with
2-2
it,
to Will
no player
Myers.
will have a gripe with you.
Right-handed batter in the box. You know what that means. It's a little bit of showtime and a little bit of slider. Let's see what he does.
And now a
And
slider
he just
in
kind of
there
watches
for
it
a
go
called
on
third
by. Have a
strike,
seat
and there
and
are
get
2
comfortable.
gone now.
That's what
Why
you
you
call
mad,
flipping
bro?
the outside corner.
What'd you
Great
expect
movement
out
on
of
that
that one?
slider, and it completely locked
You've
up
only
the hitter.
faced Jason,
Didn't fool the umpire, though.
20-odd times at the plate, 22 times at the plate. Do you, not understand what his game plan is at this
Stepping
point?
in now is Mitch Haniger.
It's your
And
job
as you
to
take a look at
adjust.
the splits here, he's actually
I'm going to
better
do what
against
works until
right-handed pitching this
it
season.
stops working.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Try cutter away now.
A ball hit softly
That
on the line to
right
third.
at Rafael Devers.
Trouble handling this
Mitch
one down there
Haniger
at
straight
third.
into the
That
glove
will
of
end the
Rafael
inning.
Devers,
Nothing
and that will
doing here
end
in the
the
opening
inning.
half inning. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He homered in the series finale back on Sunday. Here comes the first pitch.
All right,
Comes
two-seamer
after
up,
him
gets
with
a strike.
Fastball for a strike. Parham is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw
I'm
in
gonna
the
miss
game,
a
and
two-seamer
two,
down.
getting outs as quickly as you can, and there aren't too many guys that do it better.
See how efficiently we can do this one. Circle changeup, outside corner. What you got?
And
Swing and a
changeup
miss.
swung on and missed
Have
for
a
the
great
first
day.
out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
Stepping in for the Jays, Dwayne Marchand. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
You know, I had occasion to go back and look at the showcase footage from, the start of the season, the start of Jason's career recently, and I noticed that Dwayne Marchand is actually one of those 2018 or 2017 draft showcase guys.
Here's the first pitch.
He's
to him.
another one like Scott
Down
Selby,
the
who was
third
out
baseline.
there trying to
This
show
gets
their
foul.
stuff at the
It's
same time
0-1.
Jason was out there. Didn't really pay too much attention to how he batted back then, but it's still fun to see some of those names that were out there while we were trying to put
High in the
our
air, down the
skills on
right field
display,
line.
flashing
And
their own
foul.
talent there on the field.
And
Swing and a
slider
miss.
Gets him swinging.
There you
gone.
go, 3 strikeouts and 5
Every
at-bats.
pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Oh yeah, got it working today, Jay. Let's keep it rolling.
Designated hitter,
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll look
Twitches
at a
that
fastball
two-seamer
too high
up,
for
no
ball
swing.
1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way.
DH
Hasn't been
hitting
getting the results
.215.
he or his club have been hoping for.
Not his
1-0
best
home
showing, I'm sure.
is taken, strike one.
All right, same spot.
We're seeing quite a few
Just
pitches up from
up.
him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Let's try a curveball, changeup outside.
A ball and
Not
two
as outside
strikes
as I
now.
wanted it, but he still swung and missed on it.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
So, good timing on that. Might be a good time to, do the same thing we always do. Come on, Teoscar, let's see what you got. Sprayed it off to the
over
foul
to his
ground.
left,
Derek
and
Dietrich
the
back to
inning
pull
is
it in,
over.
and that will end the inning.
Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to bat for Toronto, Rendell Grichuk, as we are all set to begin the
Still
third
nothing,
inning
bottom
of
of
this
the
one.
second, so we go into the top of the third, still tied at 0-0.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a
Sprays off
strike
the
to count.
two-seamer.
The windup
Let's try
and
another one
the
down,
0-1.
see what he does.
Crowds
That was
him
a
a
little
bit
too
with a
far in
fastball
there,
there,
Jay.
and it's to 1-1.
Yeah, good rip on it, huh?
Curveball. Swing and a
Gets
miss
him to
on one
swing at a
just out
pitch
of the
down and
zone.
out of the zone, 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
All right, let's try another one of these. See what you do with it. Swing and a
Swung on
miss.
and missed. He got him on strikes.
There we go again.
Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the
It's just
box,
kind of funny
Christian
because
Villanueva.
Toronto,
As
probably
they
the
take a
team
look
that
at a
hits
curveball
Jason
that
around the
drops in
most.
there on the outer half, it's strike one. He
certainly
comes in
feels
with
like that,
average
and it
down
certainly
in the
feels like
240s.
the
11
players they
home
have on their
runs
roster
and
right
51
now,
runs batted in.
this particular Blue Jays roster, bunch of bad men.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and
Pretty
right.
going to be able to get that? Oh, wow.
And now this will get
That
over the wall.
looked painful.
Down the line out there
Creed
for a
just kind of
ground rule
face
double.
planted there in the dirt.
Hey, he started the
Missed the
offensive
diving
production with
catch.
a bang right there.
Bounced
That's the first hit of the
just
game, and
on
it's a
the
good one.
line.
Driving that ball to
Lands
and
into the
over wall
stands.
for
So that's a ground rule double
and
for
he's
Christian
basically
Villanueva
able to stroll into
with one
second
out
base.
in the top of the third.
Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Castillo swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting.
They're going to get him? Nope.
Consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed.
Jason bounces
He's had
it.
an amazing career.
And
It's
he
the
is
second
safe
wild
at
pitch he's
third as
had
he
all
moves
year.
up
He
on
hasn't
what's
done
likely
too
to
many
be
of them.
ruled a wild pitch.
Trying to get
No score
Wellington
here, but a
Castillo to
potential
swing at
run
one in
is
the
90
dirt,
feet
but
away
wouldn't
with-
bite on it. Now Christian Villanueva's up to third.
And now a slider in there for
And
a
if we
called
maybe if
third
we'd done
strike,
that
and there
first
are
of
two
all,
gone now.
we'd still have him
Well,
on
their chances of pushing
second, but
across the run took a
that
pretty
ship's
good
already
hit after
sailed,
that
so let's
strikeout.
just
It's
take
so
the
much
out,
tougher to score a guy from
move
third
on.
with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit
Cutter
high that
stays
time as
out
he
of the
misses
zone.
for a ball.
Inside slider. As always, I'm a little dubious about this.
Sliders in for a strike.
Stays up a little bit, but it cuts to the outside. And, excuse me. Cuts to the outside and gets a strike.
Here we go, guys.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And solid contact there.
That's going to be off the monster. Will it even stay in the park? Yes, it will. Toronto takes a lead on that nice little hit right off the monster.
From him. He's been clutch all
My
year
goodness.
with runners in scoring position.
RBI for Dansby Swanson and a run scored for Christian Villanueva. It's 1-0 Toronto.
First baseman number 4.
Here's Will Myers. This will take a look
Slider,
at a slider here that
hung
finds
that
the zone
one.
for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Really liking this slider right now.
And the pitch misses.
Not going to like him very much if it keeps throwing it out there, I guess, but
Lifted in the air.
end of the bat. It's going to be out there to Yasiel Puig, who will end the damage, but
puts it away to retire the side.
they've already jumped out ahead, so it's time to see if Boston can maybe get some hits strung together and score a couple runs.
The Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox 0. Ready now, Mitch Haniger hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Okay, Meech. See what you got.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking
ball
ball over the outer half. The windup and the
2-seamer up
0-1.
and in.
Takes
No
a
swing.
high fastball for a strike.
Okay, get your pitch up there.
How cheeky do I feel? Pretty cheeky. I'm feeling a little bit upset after that double off the monster, so let's give him the Ant Special. Still a little early in the game for these usually, but whatever.
Lifted in the air.
That's not what I wanted out of that.
Bradley on the run.
Jackie Bradley Jr. ranges over to pull it in, so no harm, no foul, but Ant Special? You wanted it, you got it.
The 4-hole hitter, David Dahl. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First
Try
pitch
change
of the
up
at-bat.
first pitch.
A changeup
In
that
there,
just catches
strike
the
one.
bottom of the zone for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Down the left field
Swats
line
that
and deep.
12-6 on the
And
outside
this'll wind
half
up a
for
foul
strike
ball.
2.
1 out, nobody on.
Now the calls for a low fastball. Let's give it a try, I suppose.
Good job of holding up on the low ball
little too
there.
low.
It's 1-2.
No chance he was going to swing at that. But how about a changeup on that low outside corner? See if he goes for that. Swing and a miss. Thanks for playing. Get off my plate.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
The batter, number 13.
Into the box now.
Try
Dwayne
cutter first
Marchand.
pitch in. Pops it up right over to first base.
Dietrich
Derek
is
Dietrich's
there.
standing right there.
And that retires
And
the
that'll
side.
end the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter.
Still nothing from Boston, so the Blue Jays defense is doing their job out here.
First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch.
Curveball
that's
hits the
ruled
corner,
a strike
apparently.
at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Nobody here, nobody.
Change up inside on a righty. Don't throw a lot of these, but okay.
That's in
That's
there.
right
And
on the
he's deep in
inside.
the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Let's go cutter high outside. See if he'll swing it one up out of the zone. Not that high, I guess.
1-2.
Try a two-seamer then.
Swing
and a miss.
He ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Talk about
there we go again.
By a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Well, when you're used to seeing so many sliders on two-strike counts, then that fastball, just not expecting it.
Here's Randall Grichuk. And he'll take a
change up center of the zone. Perfect pitch to mash, and Randall Grichuk has been the man to do it. But no swing.
Here comes the 0-1. Behind
Taps the
0-2
cutter.
now.
And hey, guess what? Slider time. Swing and a miss.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Not bad, Jay.
Back-to-back punch-outs.
4 2/3, 8 strikeouts.
Now, guys, I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Busting those guys, just busting their chops. Relentless.
Third baseman,
Stepping in now.
See if you can't pop one up. See if you try to.
The first pitch to him runs a bit
See if you
inside.
can't leg out another pop-up like that last one.
As he reached base with a double his first time up.
All right. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch,
down the middle,
frozen.
A ball and a strike.
It's a
Both
strike.
teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High and deep
Swats
down
another
the left field line.
changeup.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
Doing okay, Jason, on the efficiency side of things.
And he'll step off.
Don't really like the call that was made there. So we'll just do what we always do here. Showtime slider, see if he can get it.
And
He
he's got
cannot, in
himself another one
fact.
as he picks up strikeout
Christian
number
Villanueva
9
goes
here,
down
and
for
the
strike
side
number
is
9 on the
retired.
day for Jason.
3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby.
So
We're
if Boston
back to
could only get
Fenway
some
after
runs
this.
across, this would turn out to be a really good day for Jason. But as it stands, it's just turning out to be another loss with a bunch of strikeouts associated with it.
So coming to the plate, Wellington Castillo, 0 for 1 for him here
Still
in this
no
one.
runs across for Boston after 6 innings, or 5 innings rather.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground
Swats
ball.
the cutter
On a
down and
foul
away
ball
for the
here,
first pitch. He
0-1.
was late on it. See if
Into
he
the
can
windup.
chase one
Here
a
comes the
little further
0-1.
out. Yes, he
Swing and a
will.
miss. Hit a ball well off the plate.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's
See
had
what he
success.
does with two-seamer down and in.
Very weakly
Taps
on the
it.
ground. But
I
it
think he
gets
was early
fouled.
on that one. Yes, indeed. Now, no prizes if he gets this one.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays
Okay,
signal
well.
caller.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out,
Swing and a
boy,
miss
did it
on
look like a
one of
heater
them
for a long
non-showtime
time.
sliders, and that
he
still gets
struck him
Wellington
out.
Castillo.
The
So that's
10th
10
victim set down on
Ks on the
strikes
day
thus
for
far.
Jason Parham.
That's 10 strikeouts for
through
him now, and I'll
18
tell you,
batters
he could
faced.
rack up quite a few more before he's done.
Having himself
Still
a good old
lot
day
of
at the
game left in
mound.
this
It's
one.
just that the
And now back
Red
to
Sox
the leadoff
batters are
spot
not
the
having a
Blue
great
Jays
day at the
lineup.
plate.
Stepping in, Dansby Swanson, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
tap the two-seamer.
And a high strike
Or,
to begin
twitched
the
at it,
at-bat.
rather.
It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays
12-6
off.
goes
It's
way
1-1.
out.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Taps
Now
12-6
down. Over to
down.
the right side as the count moves to 1-2.
Slider away.
Ready
Guess we'll
on
try it
1-2.
without showtime.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't
Okay.
offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, probably ought to save that showtime for kind of an
Hit
emergency
the other way
situation.
out toward right field. Puig's got a read
Pop
on it.
up out to the
Gone.
left, to right field, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see right there that these guys rank second in the AL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Will Myers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way.
Two-seamer up and in.
Takes
Called
a
for a
high
strike.
fastball for a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to
Change
get on
up
base.
next.
Maybe a little 2-out
Swing and a
lightning on
miss.
the horizon.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control.
Good timing on
0-2.
it. So won't do the same thing twice. Slider down and away. Taps it.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking
Let's
ball
bust
off
him
the
in with
plate,
this
do not be
two-seamer.
shocked if
No,
he's
let's
tucked
go.
something up under
Let's
this guy's
rattle his
chin
cage
hot
a little.
right here.
Strike this guy out.
The 0-2 once more.
Watch out.
And a neck-high
Not so
fastball
much.
that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Oh, and he just watches it sail on by. Change the channel, sir. You just got caught looking.
But they lead it 1-0. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's
All
what
right,
you get when both
two-seamer, no,
starting
excuse me,
pitchers
slider.
have it working. Neither
Over
of
to
them have
short,
been
first
nibbling around the
pitch.
strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the
And that's
plays,
gonna be the
and
first
they've
pitch
done
out.
just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready for another shot now, David Dahl. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, only 2 hits this whole time in the game so far. 2 hits, no walks. What is that,
First pitch
11
of the
strikeouts
at-bat.
now?
There's a knee-high pitch
11
that
strikeouts
catches
to
the
put
zone.
this point in the game for
Hey, that's a
Jason.
great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate.
And
He's
yeah,
not afraid
Toronto's
to go to 2
still
strikes
on
or go
top.
deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
These are games that frustrate you, man.
Rounded up the first
He's-
baseline.
uh-oh.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice
Derek
job to
Dietrich
stay with
recovers,
it that time
thankfully,
and
on
get
that
the second
curveball
out of the
inside.
inning.
Makes it 2 outs.
At the plate,
And that'll bring Dwayne Marchant to
Marchant.
the plate.
His last at-bat
72
didn't go
pitches
his
through
way
6
as he
2/3,
popped
so
out
it's not
into
like
foul
Jason's not
territory.
pitching well.
Here
But
comes the
Toronto
first
just had the
pitch.
good fortune to string 2 doubles together at
Takes a
the
knee-high
same time.
fastball.
Looks
One
like
right
he's got
after
a
the
good
other.
feel for that two-seam
And that's why they're
fastball
up
this
1-0.
far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Another rip right here.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball
Two-seamer
that
just off the
misses.
inside of the
Ball
plate
one.
and a swing.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
All right. Change up. No
Change
swing.
up in for a strike.
Okay, buddy. I know I said I was going to save it for an emergency, but I can't imagine they're going to leave Jason out here all that much longer. We might as well. Showtime slider. Outside corner. Let's get it.
And he's
Swing and a
got
miss.
another one
Thanks for
here.
playing.
12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning.
See how long
1, 2,
they
3
leave
go the
Jason
Blue
out here
Jays.
now.
But they're up 1-0.
And in fact, they're going to send Luis Ramirez out here. 1-0 record, 1 inning pitched, 1 strikeout. Well, I mean, look at that ERA though. You know, you can't argue with the 0.00 ERA. Yeah. Let's see what Boston can do here, down 1-0 in the 8th. Survey says.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion.
We can't say Jason didn't give his team the best possible chance to win today. He pitches for 7 innings, allowing 1 run on only 2 hits, collecting 12 strikeouts and a no decision in a game Boston loses in the 8th. His ERA is at 2.13, his FIP is at 2.43, and his xFIP is at 2.82. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ball.